Well, no. Our backups should be on our servers once we get them up and running, which is why we just need a no-cost extension. Ah, so there it was. Finally. Kelvin didn't just want forgiveness for missing the deadline. He wanted out of the 10% daily fine she'd negotiated into their contract. Nice try, but no dice. He and his team had played with enough of those in Vegas, along with a plentiful array of strippers. A no-cost extension means you don't face a penalty for being late on your deadline. Raven switched browser tabs and scrolled through a second account under the name At Highway to Kel that contained, oh good God. Raven hadn't seen quite so many bodily fluids in one screenshot before. Didn't these guys realize that nothing stayed hidden on the internet? Not only was Kelvin a terrible liar, he was unfathomably dumb for an IT guy. Right, because we couldn't meet it. You know, what with the mainframe and all? Kelvin's voice betrayed the slightest hint of panic. You've had more than adequate time to get the work done. Raven downloaded a few of the choicest shots and added them to the others in the email. But we would have met the deadline if it wasn't for this week, Kelvin assured her. On that we agree, she answered. From the looks of it, At Highway to Kel and his buddies had had one Kel of a week. She hoped the Gametronics boys had enjoyed their party. The 10% penalty was going to sting. Come on, give us a break. We just need another day or two, 3 max. Kelvin had resorted to groveling. But then you'll be rewarded for being late. As an executive officer, I have a fiduciary responsibility to the company. I can't authorize that kind of allowance. It wasn't exactly true, but she wasn't about to reward Gametronics for their incompetence and lying. She addressed the email to Kelvin and added a note. These servers don't look out of commission. Seriously? Kelvin's voice took on a nasty edge. Yes, seriously. Raven couldn't help smile as she hit send. I can't believe you're gonna bust our balls like this. She'd had enough of this guy and his shit. Before you say another word, how about you check your email? Raven said, as cool as a winter wind. A few long, silent moments followed. Raven imagined Kelvin choking on his own tongue as he viewed the images of him and his bros doing shots off waitresses in a casino bar, getting lap dances from strippers, and throwing what looked like a passed-out buddy into a fountain. Kelvin cleared his throat. Yeah. So we'll finish that beta testing report right away. Damn straight you will, asshole. Excellent. I trust there's nothing wrong with our data or your mainframe and servers? It's all good. Safe and sound. His voice was clipped, like a puppy who'd been neutered. Perfect. Do you have an estimate for delivery? ASAP, and if we're late, that's on us, of course, Kelvin said. Of course, Raven answered brightly. Thanks for your understanding, he said. Not at all. You have a lot to do, so I'll let you go. Right. Okay. Just as he was about to hang up, Raven added, Oh, and Kelvin? Yes. His voice trembled faintly. You thought you could lie to me. That was a very costly mistake. You'll be assessed a 5% penalty on your next invoice. Gotcha. Raven hung up, then sank back in her chair and rubbed her throbbing temples. Devious people sucked. Kelvin's little stunt had done more than potentially hurt Gametronics' bottom line. He'd broken Raven's trust. If she couldn't rely on him to tell the truth about his team's progress, how was she supposed to depend on the integrity of their work? Since coming on board at Paulson Diagnostics, she'd made lots of small fixes that had helped shore up the company's short-term debt issues. But this initiative would ensure the company's long-term survival. There was no room for failure. Her executive assistant, Mariana Hernandez, poked her head through the doorway of Raven's office. That was a thing of beauty. Mari always eavesdropped on Raven's conversations. Not that Raven minded.